Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is one of my little surprise pop ins. Wanted to say hi. I just got back from my trip, and no one even knows I'm doing this live right now. So if you're getting the notification and you're here, hello. I'm going to wait a few seconds because I did not even plan this. As you know, we're just kind of winging it right now. I just got back today. Flew back from Ohio and came home and literally picked up my dogs. I thought they would be super duper excited to see me, and they weren't. They really weren't. We all just fell asleep for the whole afternoon. So I'm back. I'm trying to catch up. It was hard to keep up with everything while I was in Ohio. And it looks like there's some, hey, hi, just a friend. It looks like there was some stuff, but no Brian Laundry. Hey, hi from Ohio. I just left there today. Hey, Stephanie. Sorry, you guys. I'm just like, a couple weeks, what was it? 2 weeks ago, I did a pop in late night. Every once in a while, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be like, okay, I'm not going to sleep yet, but I'm not watching a show, but I want to say hi. So just a quick little pop in to say hi. I left Friday morning. I went to change planes in Denver, met my sister in Denver, and then we flew into Cincinnati. And then my voice is gone because they had a band. They had like this huge band that was there from Nashville. Totally awesome. But I had to yell and scream to talk to people because it was so loud. It was super fun. So anyway, so my voice is gone. I'm not sick. I just kind of have like a scratchy voice right now after all that. And I'm trying to catch up. It looks like I need to look at some things on the Gabby Petito case. Hey, retired Sergeant Melinda, how are you? Nice to see you. So, like I said, I'm just popping in just to say hi. I got back from my family wedding, and I was looking. I guess Facebook and Instagram were down like all day today, but I was looking back on some of the YouTube channels, and it looks like there's some stuff going on. Um, and I know as far as like the Gabby Petito case, Brian Laundrie has not been caught, right? I didn't miss anything on that as far as I can tell. But it looks like people are spotting Brian everywhere on the entire planet. Because every single young white guy that's bald looks like Brian Laundrie. So I'm just kind of like, okay, which one is going to actually be him? I even saw somebody put like a Where's Waldo Brian Laundrie. I thought it was really funny. Um, yes, I did see that Charles Vallow autopsy results are homicide. Now remember, homicide isn't necessarily murder. You can be run over by a car and it can be considered homicide. So that's still yet to be determined, but sounds like that's exactly where it's going. Glad you are okay and safe. It's nice to take breaks from cases. Love you all so much. Oh, thank you, retired Sergeant Melinda. Very much appreciated. Yeah, I have to. During the whole COVID thing, I could sit here all day and work on videos and cases and stuff. But now it's like all the weddings that people put off for the last 2 years are happening, and family get-togethers are happening. Although, in California, the COVID rules have been so strict. So my sister and I were kind of like, oh, getting in elevators with people without masks on in Ohio. It was a little bit like, oh, okay. In fact, when my sister left me today, because we split apart again and she went back to LA and I went out to the desert, she's like, I said, okay, let me know when you get home. She goes, okay, let me know when you get COVID. Because we're so California, like we're like the rules have been literally so strict here. So when you go somewhere else, you're kind of like, oh, wait, this is like there's no COVID. Anyway, so but it was a good trip. Now, I saw that there's an interview with I saw that there was an interview with Cassie, and I haven't seen it yet, but Brian's sister. And you guys can correct me or let me know what what if I'm wrong. But her whole family's not talking to her. Is that what it is? Like they went camping and she lied, but then she said they're not talking to her. They're not giving her any information on Brian. Her parents aren't. And then I saw a drone footage of them, you know, uh, with their garden in the backyard. You're not going to get COVID. I know, and I'm vaccinated, so I just don't want to be. I just don't want to spread it. If I get it, but again, I work from home. I'll stay away from my mother. His lawyer is not representing her. Okay, so Brian Laundrie's lawyer is not representing his sister, right? That's what she claims. Okay, okay. See, you guys are awesome. I like being able to catch up. I wasn't able to. Almost nothing while I was gone. It was a whirlwind. Um, you're having Pamela. I'm having a hard time believing this, sister. Well, and see, that's where I'm still kind of a little bit lost because I didn't. I remember her very first interview where she's like, "I wish I could talk to him," and blah blah blah. But then she acted like she hadn't seen him, hadn't heard from him, nothing. And then now she was on that camping trip. Uh, Quite strange. Okay, so now they're shutting her out. If I were her, I'd be requested to be shut out. If I had nothing to do with nothing, didn't know what was going on. Okay, the interview is on News Nation now. And it sounds like, and I have no idea what's going on with this, but Chris McDonough's channel was shut down. The interview room was completely shut down. Does anybody have any insight into what's going on there? I heard that happened. I left on Friday. I'm back on Monday, and there's all this stuff. Tina and Fam, girl, I was also vaccinated, yet still had COVID in August. I'm a nurse practitioner and very careful. However, careful was not enough. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it is rampant, right? I mean, okay, so my sister, I said, what room do you want to be on? Because we could pick our rooms. And so I said, you want to be up high or down low? And she said, I don't care. So I picked the highest floor, the 29th floor in the hotel we were staying in. So my sister is 12 years younger than me. Okay. So every time we got in the elevator and then we'd stop and more people would get in the elevator because it was like street level, lower level, main level, whatever, and then up. She was like, oh my gosh. So, I mean, an elevator was the biggest scary part because it was very confined. Let's see, Stephanie. When Cassie said she didn't talk to Brian, she said she meant she did not talk to him about Gabby or anything. Okay, that makes sense, right? Still a little weird, but it makes sense. I live in Florida in a senior area. We do fine. Perfect. I don't know if it's true, but I thought Gabby's family texted his sister and she did not answer. Why not answer if you don't know anything? Right. And then I don't know if it's true, but I did see like somebody leaked a text message from Brian's mom. She's like, we didn't know what was wrong with Brian. He got home. He was crying. We thought we'd take him to make him feel better. Hi, Ruby Ray. Sorry about the last minute to any of my mods that are here. I'm literally, this is just one of those quickies. Just a quickie check-in because I feel like I've abandoned all of you for what, almost 2 weeks now again. Right, Tina. The idea of getting on an elevator right now makes me have palpitations. I know. I mean, my sister's more worried because she has kids that go to school. She goes, oh my gosh, if I get COVID, then my kids are going to get it. And then their whole classroom's going to get shut down. Like she just thinks way too. And I'm like, But, almost everyone I talked to back there had COVID at one point, which I thought was interesting because, Kathy, you were right when you said Chris McDonough from the interview always says okay constantly when he was talking on the show. He does. He says okay a lot. That's like one of his things. I think I say too much. But everybody, we all have these little weird quirks, like filler word. I call them filler words. Like when we're not completely, our brain hasn't caught up to what we're saying, or our mouth hasn't caught up to our brain, or something like that. We throw in some filler words, right? And so I catch myself when I'm editing my videos. I have to cut out ums. Oh crap, Gabby, you said another Okay. I almost said but I went, Cassie said she FaceTimed Gabby while Brian was back in Florida doing the storage unit. Okay. And Cassie stated she never received a call or text from Gabby's parents. Interesting. I just hope they find freaking Brian. Like, come on already. How can, you know, I I was saying the other day, I'm like, he's 23. I mean, okay, I'm a lot older than 23. I've been 23, right? And I have my son will be 23 this month. And the other night at 2:30 in the morning, I got a freaking text from my son. He's like, I got this bug bite. What should I do about it? I'm like, okay, this is a 23-year-old that needs a mom. Like random weird stuff, right? You got a bug bite? I looked at the text in the middle of the night and I'm like, you're alive. I don't know. I'm not answering you right now. So the next morning I said, what up with your bug bite? He's like, oh, it's okay now. Okay. So I just don't know. I mean, I guess maybe some 23-year-olds could be living on the lamb out on but at some point he's going to get exhausted. Right? You know what I mean? Yeah. Right? I do too. I have 3 adult boys. They need stuff. Right. I mean, the random weirdest thing. They need their family. They're used to having their mom, their family around. Can you imagine just being, I mean, clearly he's scared and running, but at some point it has to catch up with them. Don't you think? I think so, anyways. So that Charles Vallow, the autopsy homicide. What else? Yeah. BA. My son only stopped needing me so much after age 40. Yes. Yeah. It's weird. But yes, mine will always be my babies and always welcome. Right. Exactly. Sociopaths do not have a conscience. Nope, they do not. Hello, my friend. Hi, Allie. Good to hear from you. Tennessee is so lax on rules. I am vaxxed. B for curbside. My younger son's new girl has him take her to a concert each weekend. I got it. It scares me for that. Yeah. I mean, yeah, crowds are where you're going to get it. Patty cake. Cassie never asked Brian where Gabby was after she and the kids loved her for 2 years. You're right. I know. That's weird. I mean, that'd be the first thing out of my. Well, okay. So I'm trying to think about it, because my brothers and I are pretty close, but not super close, right? Um, but if my brother showed up after going on a road trip, we'll be back in, whatever, October. And then he's back September 1st and she's nowhere to be seen. And our family gets together. I'd be like, where's so and so? There would have had to be a conversation. I can't imagine not having a conversation. Now, Nancy, he's so skinny, it does not seem he would do well. Well, and you got to remember the weather's going to change. Well, if he's in Florida, he's probably okay. But Florida gets cold, right? Like winter cold, like at night and stuff. Some guy said he talked to Brian. Okay, what's up with that? I did see that. This guy says he's absolutely 100% sure that he talked to Brian Laundrie. Absolutely 100%, he said. I saw that. Retired Sergeant Melinda, I felt it was all premeditated, all new. See, I go back and forth on that because of the fact that he flew home and then flew back. Like, okay, I'm going to go take care of this girl, right? The worst part of COVID is my first grandchild was born last week And the only person allowed to come to the hospital was my son. We finally met him Saturday. Oh, congratulations. Sorry, my voice is literally on the... I had to yell in my cousin's ears the whole night with the band and stuff playing. His name is Dennis. You have the 911 dispatch call. Thank you. That's interesting. He said he was headed to California. Hi, Kristen. How long did How long did it take to report it? He could not have gone far. Drop your email and okay. My email is Catherine at left-undone.com. How come I can't? Okay, so this is the second time I've used the actual app, or I've gone on my phone to make this live stream instead of my computer, and I don't see anywhere I'm allowed to make a comment. Is that weird? I should be able to make a comment. Waiting for law enforcement to confirm the sighting. I'm excited about it, but hesitant. Hi, Jetta. Haven't caught a live or something because I'm so random right now with my lives. Like, totally disorganized. Totally like, okay. Oh, wait. I was like, tonight, I'm like, okay, I have a few minutes. I'm going to go to bed, but I wanted to pop in. And I'm like, this is cool to be able to see you guys a little bit. To California because his girlfriend needs him. It all sounded weird, right? So exciting to get a new baby in the family. I think he's sheltered within a safe house. Family ties are in the Baja Peninsula. Can't wait for your next report. A lot has happened. What do you think of Cassie's interview? I'm still getting caught up. I need to go see that. I'm still getting caught up. Life is random. You're right. Definitely. And okay, so I'm from this big Greek family, right? My dad is an immigrant, my grandparents were, and they all settled in Cincinnati, Ohio for some reason, and so the big cemetery there, my great grandparents are in there, and great uncles and people I never even heard of, right? And so my mom came from 6 kids in her family. So, and each kid had at least 3 kids. So we had this lot of cousins. And so one of my cousins who I was very close with growing up, her daughter got married this weekend. And they're honeymooning in Greece right now. But the wedding was extravagant, but beautiful, but amazing, but, huge family. So lots of family on both sides and stuff. So my sister and I flew back there. My mom didn't go. And no, they didn't. My family has never smashed plates. I've only even in Greece, I thought I would see people smashing plates, but I haven't. I've only been in one restaurant one time where people smash plates. So anyway, so we flew out. I had to get up at like 3 a.m. on Friday. We flew out. My sister and I met because I come from out in the desert. I flew out of Palm Springs. She flew out of LA. And we met in Denver, changed planes together, flew into Cincinnati, rented our car, which took forever, and then went to our hotel. And then that night they had something going on. Then Saturday was the wedding. Then Sunday we were supposed to make it to a breakfast that we didn't make it to. And then we went out to lunch with some of my other cousins. And then literally today came back. So it's just, and again, I lost my voice. But it was a gorgeous wedding. It was beautiful. Greek dancing. They had a big band that came from Nashville. Lots of dancing, lots of fun, great food. It was really a blast. I love stuff like that. Like that family stuff is like number one for me for whatever reason, but I do. I miss it. My cousins and I were talking about all the prank phone calls we used to be able to make when we were kids. Now you can't do that. Like, is your refrigerator running? So it was really a good time. Oh, you used to live in Crete? Oh my gosh. Yeah, they did smash plates there. I've never been to Crete, but again, when we were kids, my parents didn't take us back there, even though my dad was from there. So the first time I went back and saw where he's from, his village was in 2019, right before COVID happened. I have to drink my water. My throat is like so dry. Do you think Brian and parents wanted to get Gabby's stuff out of their house so police wouldn't be able to search house? I, you know, I think Brian lied to his parents initially. I think he told them we broke up and I'm getting Gabby's stuff out of here, and he flew home. And then I think maybe he lied and said was going to go back and get the van because she didn't want the van or something like that. Like, I need to fly back because she doesn't like driving the van. So I got to go get the van. She's going back to New York, or she went back to New York, but she left the van there. Like, I feel like he lies, and I feel like his parents believe him. And then when they realize it's a lie, because they're, trying to believe their kid, then they go along with whatever. Like, that's just my sense on how that all went down. And it was either when he went back, it was either premeditated to go kill her, or he just became a big fat hothead and accidentally killed her. Oh no, new court documents in Barry Morphew case, and his alleged girlfriend, Shoshone Derek, was arrested for trespass. Yeah, that was a weird one. And again, I only saw bits and pieces of that, but that was really bizarre. Oh, Tina. Retired Sergeant Melinda, thank you so much. I recognize your name from Duty Ron's channel. Nice to finally get to talk with you. She's always been like super sweet. Retired Sergeant Melinda is awesome. I agree. He lied and said she left him for a guy and he wanted her stuff out. Yeah, I think he lied, right? That's what I think. Oh, that's so sweet. Tina, great to talk with you as well, sister. So, okay, so kind of sort of caught up. Late night. I got to work tomorrow, so that the rest of the week. I will do a live stream on Saturday for sure. And if you guys, you're very sweet. You're always such a nice person in the chats, for real. But again, we have a lot of really, really great people that follow my channel, which I'm really proud of. I don't have a huge channel, but I have a loyal group of very, very kind, nice people. So, I thank you. Yeah, so I'll do these from now on a little bit here and there when I can. Just a late night chit chat. Let's jump in, say hi, talk for a few minutes, and then go back. I will do my Saturday live stream Saturday morning. And if you are a member, we will do our Friday night happy hour, because it was supposed to be last Friday, but I was in Ohio. So we'll do that this Friday too as well. Okay, you guys? And like, how sweet. See? You guys all get to know each other in the chats and know who's kind and who's nice and who's sweet and who we really appreciate. And Tina and fam, good night. What time Saturday? Yeah. Okay. So I usually do it at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time on Saturdays. I will put up a link on Friday or Thursday for the Saturday one when I get a chance, so you know. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. So that's the plan, Stan. And we will see you then. Yes. And members, don't forget we have Discord. If you don't know how to use Discord, just click the link and come on in and you'll figure it out. We all did. I had no idea when Robbie told me to get a Discord what the heck he was talking about. But it's been really nice, and it's a nice little group. He could have gotten so insane, left her, and fell victim. Many others in that same area where he's linked, because that's a huge coincidence, if not right. Sure. Absolutely. All right, guys, I'm going to hit the hay. And my dogs are passed out. They were boarded all weekend and they're tired. So thank you guys all. I really appreciate you. Please hit the thumbs up on your way out. I know, super casual, late night, and I am glad to be back. and we will catch up this weekend, if not sooner. Okay? All right, everyone. Have a great night, and I will see you soon. All right. Bye.